And we're back with more orky action in Gladius. Now, let's see. Where we were at last time, I believe this episode should come out 2 days after I upload the previous one, so I guess if you don't have a perfect memory of what was going on, we've done a pretty good job of exploring this whole little area here, and now we're pushing out to get the whole perimeter of our starting city of Deep, while we're also working on the early goings of our second city, the Empire of the Orks. There's something funny about clinically stating, pronouncing clinically the names of orc cities and various orky words, because it's clearly not supposed to be said with a clinical American accent. It's clearly supposed to be said with like a deep English, like Cockney accent. Let's go ahead and have the Pain Boy start handing out some of these excellent cyborg implants. Very good. 5% of everything is quite a lot, really. Alright, back into Eep. We will go ahead and turn off orc production for a minute. And we will be instead going and putting some mushrooms underneath our food buildings. We'll do that just for a turn, and then after that we'll be looking at putting in a loyalty building, as those are quite necessary, and yet I don't have any. Back to the research tree. Let's see. Fear to orcs, that is just flatly more influence. More influence is more goodery. Goodery. I don't know. There you go. Sometimes things just come out of my mouth, and I can't explain it. Like an eldritch horror. Oh, no, not an Imperial Bastion. I hate these things. Okay, the forest is going to cover us somewhat. So, let's see. Will it cover us this far? Yes, okay, so we can advance on the Imperial Bastion very slowly. Right, let's hand out some more cyborg implants. Oh, we can only do it once every 2 turns. Ah, that does make sense. Alright, let's hold off on throwing out... Oh, actually, let's go ahead and lay down a little bit of rocket fire with the Warboss there. 12 influence, not too shabby. And our new set of orc boys are going to go ahead and run on up to where they can be more helpful. Back into Eep, we've got the orcoid fungus going on there, which has boosted the 30% plus 30% food of this tile up to plus 50%. So that's nice. That's already given us plus 2 more food than we were getting prior. Now we're going to want to expand outward a little bit so we can get more loyalty production going. Back in the city of the Empire of the Orks, we will be working on, let's see, we've got an energy building up, but we're going to want to go ahead and get some unit production buildings going up, as they're good for everybody, but especially for the orcs because they increase the loyalty. So let's go ahead and do that. Ah! I saw those enslavers for a second. I hate enslavers. They're the worst. Forget about the Bastion. I'm going for the enslavers. No, I can't forget about the Bastion. The Bastion's just too much of a threat. We'll let the rest of the boys do their work on the... Probably hit the Vespids first. Alright, let's see. Can these orc boys kill off hounds in a single turn? No, they cannot. So we will let these orc boys do it, because they'll actually get the job done instantly, and the crew won't be able to get away. Alright, the weird boy is going to go ahead and use Frazzle, because everybody else has already used up their turns. Very nice. While these orcs all move up, that guy that's wounded will stay back there, where he is a little bit less useless. Well, no, he just needs to sit there, and then he'll be ready. Very nice. And in the city of the Empire of the Orks, we are ready to put in our first unit-producing building. We'll be going with a good old-fashioned pile of Daka. Or perhaps we should go with a Cult of Speed. Cult of Speed is more likely to get anything done on this kind of tile, so we'll go ahead and put that in, yes. Oh, we lost a unit of Orc boys. That's typical. Oh, a Castellan appeared. That's really unfortunate. See, this is why I despise the enslavers. Thankfully, our Warboss is extremely tanky, so shouldn't be too much of a problem. Now, let's see. Let's go ahead and... If we were to use the Warboss, he would be able to kill either unit. However, let's go ahead and pop. Let's see. He could use Frazzle. Yep, let's go ahead and have the Warboss, the Weird Boy, use Frazzle. Wipe out the Enslavers with the Warboss then. Get our Orks back. These guys have already technically used up their turn. That is unfortunate. Let's have the Pain Boy step up here and throw his... Oh, he leveled up. Excellent. So we'll be going ahead and getting the extra bits upgrade, as that is in a 3-tile radius around him. Massively reduced upkeeps. Hey, that's already saving me a bit of money. It's good to see. The Weird Boy can also level up. Let's go ahead and get... Let's see. Increased research? Increased research does sound good, so let's go for that. Orc heroes are so good. Alright, the Pain Boy, while he's up here, will go ahead and give cyborg implants to the Warboss. So the Warboss will become even beefier. 5% more damage and 5% less damage incoming. All very good stuff. How much can we tear down the Imperial Bastion in a couple turns? With these Orc boys, not very much, but eventually the Warboss will be able to do the majority of the work, which is what we need him to do. Sadly, you can't really carve up a tower with a knife. Though the Orcs have enough enthusiasm to keep trying. Back into Eep, we are ready to put down another building. We are ready to put down our first loyalty building. Kind of crazy that it took us this long. Which, let's see, they'll be putting out 7.2 loyalty because of the WOG level we have. Okay, we want to get more fighting done than in producing more influence if that increases WOG. Alright, those Orc boys are badly in need of healing. Let's have them pull back and heal right there on that tile. This Pain Boy will help them. While, let's see, the Weird Boy, can he go ahead and use Frazzle? No, he can't. He could go ahead and pop Warpath, and Warpath only has a 2-turn cooldown, which isn't the worst. So... doesn't really make a difference, though, because the Warboss is going to be killing the Bastion in a turn anyways. Let's go ahead, let's see, let's use... Frazzle doesn't make a difference, okay. We'll let the Warboss finish the Bastion off, then. He'll get experience for everybody in a 3-tile radius, I believe. Yes, that looks about right. Okay. The Despoiler. I don't think the Orcs know a word advanced enough as the Despoiler. Okay, who here? Let's see. The Warboss is leveled up. Excellent. Can we... Okay, the attack squig, we will increase the damage by 50%. Nice. Or we could get increased health. Increased health sounds really good. Bust heads also sounds quite good, considering we're seeing now just how... fragile Orc morale is. We'll go ahead and go for Big Boss, though, because an extra bit of health sounds nice. Alright, let's move up bit by bit. Now, only 2 of our boys have the Cyborg implants upgrade, right? Yes, these boys and the Warboss. So let's go ahead and end the turn. Getting more Pain Boys out there sounds like a good idea. Okay. Let's see. There was some Barbarian unit out this way. I didn't get to finish it off. I didn't get to hit it at all, really. Let's see. Can we do a bit of healing to the Warboss here? Yes, we can. And the Warboss will be healed to full. That's nice. Oh, a Castellan. That's unfortunate. How much damage is our Weird Boy going to take? Presumably a lot. He's going to hit it with a stick, but that's not going to do much. Ideally, he doesn't just get nuked off the face of the earth next turn, but he probably gets nuked off the face of the earth next turn. That's unfortunate. I shouldn't have sent the Weird Boy out to do that by himself. Okay, the Battle Wagon. 3 ore and 3 influence upkeep. That doesn't sound too bad, actually. I might go for that. The War Buggies. Fast reconnaissance vehicle unit. That's cheap. We could send it out to just steal outposts, so we'll go for that right now. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get some more buildings up. Let's see. The Cult of Speed. Get another Cult of Speed. Get more vehicles out there. That does sound nice. So we'll go ahead and spring for that at the moment. Yes. Meanwhile, Deep is working on a loyalty building. Good for them. Okay. Luckily, the Weird Boy lives to Be weird another day, because there are Eldar to worry about, which we are now seeing. Okay, so the Eldar to the east. Good to know. Ooh, more influence from hitting things. I like it. Oh no, an Autark. Let's see if the Warboss can't do anything about that. Let's have somebody swap places here. Oh, good lord. We're gonna be getting some work done on this turn. Sheesh. Hang on, can we go ahead and use, here we go, there we go. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and have the weird boy pop Warpath. Excellent. So, the... Woohoo! Woo! Alright, goodbye, Mr. Autark. You had a good life, but it's over. Shouldn't have messed with the Orks, I guess. Poor son of a bitch. Ugh. Alright, that's a lot of level ups for everybody all around, because we just nuked that hero. Good lord. Gotta remember that for future games. Spring for the lightning gauntlet on a hero as soon as possible, because wow. Does that just apply to everything? Only melee attacks. That makes sense. I need to look into getting this guy the Duskblade. Lifesteal on this guy. Sheesh. Alright, the weird boy is leveled up, so we can go ahead and grab, let's see. If we get Warpath, that will increase the amount of melee attacks he tunes out. If we get Channel Mental Emissions, that would be increased research. Research is always good. Or we can get 50% more damage out of Frazzle. Frazzle's not doing a lot right now. Or the Jump. Teleports the weird boy and adjacent allied units to the target tile and adjacent tiles. You're kidding me. Okay, that sounds crazy. For now, let's invest in Channel Mental Emissions, because that just sounds good. There we go. Alright, and the Pain Boy here, let's see. Is there anyone he can throw? He can throw the Cyborg implants on these guys. There you go. Enjoy, gentlemen. Okay, and he can also, let's see. Healing 12 HP, that sounds quite good. He can get level 2 Cyborg implants, so plus 10% damage, plus 10% damage resist. Or he can reduce the upkeep of everybody by 50%. Sheesh. These are all so good. Pain Boy hero... The Orc heroes are all absurdly good. Let's spring for... More healing does sound good. But more money sounds good. And less permanent upgrades also sound good. I'm not even looking at the experimental procedure. Sheesh. Okay, yeah, let's see. Let's go for... money is so good. Let's go for, yeah, extra bits. Reduce everyone's upkeep, so we're saving a lot of money. Meanwhile, back at the Eep, we've got loyalty up and rolling. We could get more loyalty if we put in more unit-producing buildings, so we will get to work on that in just a moment. Let's see. A commando camp does sound smart. Another mech bits yard, though. Research, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it, especially if I want to start spamming cities like a madman. Now, let's see. With all this food excess we've got rolling here, let's grab an extra unit of boys. There we go. And for our next bit of research, let's see. We can get an extra infantry armor. That sounds really good, but we'll hold off on that for now. Increased research output. Increased amount of salvaged ore. Mega knobs. Grants battle wagons the ability to immobilize other vehicles. Increases armor penetration of bolt weapons. None of my dudes are packing bolters. I assume that just means guns? I don't know. Let's go for thinking rooms. More research leads to more research. Sounds like a good idea to me. There is serious potential to just flood the map with dudes here. Oh, I lost a unit of Orc boys. Well, what are you gonna do? Oh no, a tank. It's not a super scary tank, really. Alright, the Eldar can move after taking a shot. Okay, I was wondering what was going on there with that guy moving. Let's see, did I invest in more healing from the Pain Boy? No, I didn't. Okay. I was kind of wondering that, because I was kind of figuring, like, I didn't like the healing. Alright, this Pain Boy will nonetheless move up and heal the Despoiler. Now, let's see. You here can go ahead and finish off one of these tanks. So, let's have you finish off the tank that's way meaner. There we go. I am already doing really well to be this early in the game. It's kind of crazy. I would like to thank the Eldar, though, for giving me free influence and ore. Let's see, who here can I wipe out? You! I can get you finished. I don't know how much work they did on that city, on those units I've killed, but they're gone now. Let's see here. Gonna need to still do a little bit of work tearing down the Castellan. So he's gonna continue to be a problem. Let's see, we can hit the Hornet instead, though. Yeah, we're gonna do more damage to the Hornet, so we'll do that. Oh, we are whittling down that Castellan at remarkable speed, though. So, let's keep at that. Very nice. Those Orks are very proud of themselves. And the Warboss, hey, the Warboss leveled up. That's pretty nice. Whoo! Prophet of the Wall, plus 50% influence per combat from upkeep factor. Okay, interesting. He can only do it for 5 turns, once every 10 turns. Nonetheless, that's an ability to just keep popping and popping and popping. Let's see, Cybernetic Data Smith knew there had to be one of those around here somewhere. He's gonna throw a very pitiful little attack at the Warboss. It does nothing. Lucky him. Alright, let's have these Orc boys go back. I probably should have put the Pain Boy there. Let's see, we'll have somebody move up here, yeah, and do a fair bit of damage to the Hornet. We'll have this Orc boy move over here, this Warboss move over here. The Warboss can finish off the Castellan. Could this Orc boy finish off the Castellan? Yes, he could. Well, then we'll let the Warboss take a shot at the Hornet? Sure. Oh, I should have popped the Prophet of the Wall. Eh, well. Let's go ahead and have the Weird Boy move up here. Would he be able to use the Frazzle ability from here? Yes, he can. And it doesn't do a lot, but it does something. So there you go. Speaking of it not doing a lot, but it doing something. Oh, well, if I get the ability to take the jump, I'm going to take the jump. Of course, it's really good. Alright, the Pain Boy here has a couple options for people he can heal. We'll go ahead and go for healing these guys, because they look like they're in pretty sad shape. After that, I'm going to need to get more healing on this guy. I'm going to need to go for healing level 2. Alright. We got the Cult of Speed up and running. Very nice. Probably going to want to get more of a mineral economy going here. Does the Cult of Speed... The Cult of Speed does produce an ore on its own, so that's nice. And if we get another one in, that's going to make our loyalty go up even further. So let's go ahead and look into that. Yeah, let's go ahead and put in another Cult of Speed here. And that will be producing loyalty and ore and influence. And that's all very good. Probably just want to be producing loads of infantry producing buildings as the Orcs, don't I? Okay, let's see. I don't want to go on the Eldar City just yet, but... Hang on. Is the city right here? Oh, that's the edge of the city. Okay. Well, these guys are going to have to heal for a minute. So, let's go ahead, yeah, and have the Pain Boy dole out the healing. Actually, these guys are ready to move up just now. Now that they're healed, let's move them over. Now, if I were to... Let's see. Oh, Karasanad. That was my old city, wasn't it? Wasn't that the name of the city I built in my game of as the Eldar and Gladius? Anyways. Let's see. The Weird Boy can go ahead and frazzle this guy. Wipe him out. Now, the Warboss can the Warboss move up and make a shot at Karasanad? It can! A remarkable amount of damage. Behold! This does not feel right. This feels wrong. Let's see here. Back into Eep, we're going to need to put in more buildings. Going to need to put in probably another infantry building. Sounds good. So let's do that. Ah, Shining Spears. Now there's a unit worth caring about. The Pain Boy can probably just dole out lots of healing to our Warboss here, though. I'm curious, once I upgrade the Cyborg Implants ability on the Pain Boy, Is that going to upgrade the implants that already exist in our Warboss? It's a good question. Hang on. Let's go ahead and bust out, yeah, Prophet of the Law. It's a free action. I'll take it. And he'll be going around. Let's see. Let's have all these guys go ahead and take the Warpath buff. Very nice. Yep, and there goes those Shining Spears. Poor guys. And these guys will move backwards to get healed by the Pain Boy. There we go. Now, the Pain Boy, I want to move up slowly so he can heal the Warboss when the Warboss is ready to get healed. So these guys, we'll put them to be healed. There we go. Now, the Warboss has got doubled attacks. It's not doing a whole lot for him this turn, though. Though he doesn't have the Lightning Gauntlet buff active. But we are about ready to take out an Eldar City on turn 67, which is lightning speed for me. So that's going to be... I feel like I've learned every game just how crazy items are in this game. Now, what's the closest Jakaro encampment? We should probably be looking into setting up hero buildings, commando camps, into Empire of the Orks, just because of how close it is to a Jakaro encampment. That is so good. Alright, let's go ahead and get, let's see, a pile of DACA up and running. There we go. Meanwhile, we can also order another set of Ork Boys. We'll hold off on that just this turn, though. Alright, this set of war buggies are ready to go out there and start exploring and claiming outposts, so we'll send them off to do that. Back in the Empire of the Orks, we will hold off on producing any buildings for the moment. I'm having a grand old time playing these Orks, man. Of course, it helps that they are doing crazy amounts of damage, but nonetheless. Hang on, can we go ahead and finish off the city of Carissanod this turn? Yes, we can! A city gone in turn 68. Sheesh! Yikes! Hey. Well then. That's good. Let's get the Pain Boy on this stuff then. Now let's move up the rest of the Ork Boys to catch up with the army while the Pain Boy doles out healing. Now, let's see. Who's somebody here that hasn't received the Cyborg implants? You've received them. You've received them. The Weird Boy hasn't, though. So we will go ahead and throw the Cyborg implants on the Weird Boy. There you go. Good for him. Nobody leveled up off that? Really? Okay, we have Guardsmen to deal with. Yellow Guardsmen. Back in the Empire of the Orks, I'd say it's a high time we started looking into producing a hero building here. Though we could also use a power plant. So, just to get ahead of that, maybe? No, let's go ahead and start looking into hero buildings. Yeah. So we'll put that there. And for our research, let's see. Grot Scavengers don't sound bad. Mega Knobs don't sound bad either, though. We're lacking for some pretty hefty infantry, but at the current time, I'm pretty happy with just spamming loads of Ork Boys. So let's go with the Grot Scavenger's ability. Ah! There's an attack range of 3 on the heavy weapon squad? Really? I didn't know that. I'm not super worried about it, though. The war buggies are just going around to claim outposts. Ooh, Recaf Leaf. Don't mind if I do. Okay, let's see. The Pain Boy is going to be doling out some healing to everybody that needs it. So let's go ahead and have all these guys sit around and heal. These gentlemen will wait a turn. And these Ork Boys will be catching up with their brethren up ahead. Now, let's see. Here in the Empire of the Orks, that's right, we're going to be ordering a commando camp. Excellent. I'll be bringing our loyalty up considerably. Got a war buggy here. Let's see. I can see the recaf leaf. We will be taking that momentarily. What is this weapon here? The twin-link big shooters. Okay. I wonder if the war buggy is actually any good for hitting any enemy units, or if it's just kind of just like a little a weapon just because it doesn't make sense for the Orks to not have a weapon on the vehicle. But otherwise, not very good. Alright, the Pain Boy will move on over, and he will throw some healing on... He will throw some healing on the Warboss. Alright, just stealing some outposts from the Eldar. I'm curious if we can wipe the Eldar out this early in the game. Because that could be pretty crazy if that's the case. Bust heads, I should probably go ahead and grab bust heads, yeah. And I suppose we'll pop it next turn, but not this turn. Back into Eep, we have got a infantry building up. However, I would like to have more food, please. So let's go ahead and invest in that. We will order 2 food buildings over here. They'll be done when they are done. Grot scavengers, okay. Now, we do have the potential to take an outpost here. It is a Jacaro encampment. Why, that's just great. Can we move on to here with the Weird Boy? No, not this turn, sadly. However, we can move on to it with the Warboss. So let's do some shopping. Now, let's see here. I would like the Duskblade. And I would like the Morning Blade of Lazarek. And I would like the Jacaro digital weapon. And I would like the Tantalizing Icon. Thank you, sir. I'm glad to patronize your business. Whew, the Jacaro digital weapon. Alright, who here doesn't have cyborg implants? That's probably everyone now. Oh, the Despoiler doesn't. Okay. Let's go ahead and fix that up. Throw some on him. Oh, the Pain Boy can put some cyborg implants on himself. That does make sense. Alright, we will go ahead and move this War Buggy up. Take that Recalf Leaf. Throw some more attacks to the Webway Gate. We do know that there are Eldar on the board, but I'm not really that worried about them, to be honest. Whew, alright, let's see here. Boss Pole. Reduces the morale loss of mob rule for the... Yeah, it looks like just infantry units. We can get the Daka Jet. We can increase the pop limit of all of our cities. That sounds nice. Increases healing rate. That sounds nice. Let's go for now population limit, because that could be a problem in the future. And if we don't have to deal with that, we can save money. Now, let's see. What is going on here? We could go ahead and... What is this going on here? That's the Fog of War. And that's a Jacaro encampment. Well, we can go ahead and steal that for the influence. 2 extra influence a turn is quite nice. And we will be throwing the rest of our force up here. Want to be soon... Let's see. Let's go shopping with the Weird Boy in a minute. Does anyone need some healing from the Pain Boy? No? Okay. Let's go ahead and go shopping with the Weird Boy. Now you, Weird Boy, we want you to pack... Let's see, you've got 0 armor, right? No, 2 armor. That's actually a lot better than I was expecting for this guy to be looking practically naked. Ah, that's the dimensional key. What about the Axe of Blind Fury? It increases the amount of damage done to crowds. That's not so important. Tantalizing Icon, on the other hand. I'm going to go for it. For now, I'll hold off on buying anything else in the Weird Boy, though, because we are spending a lot of influence, and as a result, we are losing it and losing wall level, which is not great. We would prefer to maintain a high wall level. Alright, these War Buggies, we will move around, and they will do some more damage to the Webway Gate, take some free influence from it. Thank you. Alright, we've got a hero building up in scrap sheds. We will hold off on producing any heroes for the moment, and we will be putting in another commando camp for the loyalty and the influence. Thank you. No, actually, we will not be doing that. We'll be holding off on that for the moment, as we will instead be putting in a power generator. After that, we'll probably need to be looking into population cap buildings there. Okay. Now, what are we looking at here? Where are the Eldar? There are the Eldar. Excellent. Do they have any units here that can stop me, or can I just roll through and go ahead and kill them all? That would be frightening if I could. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take this Jacaro encampment. I see a Farseer. Okay. Let's go ahead and finish off that Webway Gate. I'll take the ore from it. Thank you. And do we have anything to build in either of our cities? No. Now, is the Farseer going to go ahead and throw some stuff at my Orc boys? Seemingly, yes. Okay. So the Orc boys are not going to be able to handle that Farseer in a fight. They're going to have to pull back. They're going to have to run as far as they can get. Yeah, let's just go ahead and use, here we go. Let's get the hell out of Dodge. Okay, now we're going to want these Orc boys to move up and go ahead and take the Overwatch attacks of the city of Rilislidian. It's never anything normal with the Eldar. They always got to make it weird. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and, let's see, for one thing, pop the Jakaro digital weapon, which is going to do 8 damage. Hey, that's not bad, really. Now, let's see, is Bust Heads? Bust Heads is a free action. Let's go ahead and pop it. So, no one's going to be taking morale damage from the presumably large amounts of damage we are going to be taking here. And we will keep throwing ourselves at the city. And if they feel like they need to throw anything back at me, then hopefully the boys will be able to deal with it. Possibly not, but we'll see when we get there. Alright, these war buggies, we're going to move them up and have them heal on that outpost for a minute. Back at the Empire of the Orcs, let's see, we've got our energy building up. I want to put in more hero buildings, so we'll be doing just that. And at the Eep, we've got our farms set up with the fungus, so that we're doing pretty good for food. Keeping that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and order a unit of boys, and we're going to also order a, let's see, a pain boy would be useful, but a weird boy would produce science, so we'll go ahead and get him out there. Now, what I want next is I want to start looking into, let's see, we can only expand out to 2 tiles, so let's hold off. Let's go ahead and put in some more unit-producing buildings right there. Because that'll produce food and production, both of which are quite nice. Okay, now, presumably, yeah, there we go. They're going to start trying to throw everything they can at my forces. Now, the Farseer presumably is going to take quite a bit of damage for every bit of damage that he gives out, but he will be giving out quite a bit of damage. So, we're probably going to want the Weird Boy, or, let's see, who here can do some damage to you? You're going to be taking quite a bit of damage from even the smallest of attacks, so that's good to see. Let's see, we can go ahead, and, wow, okay, yeah, even the regular Orc boys are going to be doing a lot of damage to this guy. Let's see, we can move 3 turns with him, so let's go ahead. Can we move up these Orc boys? And, yes, we can go ahead and kill the Spirit Seer this turn. Let's go ahead and do that, then. While this Pain Boy is going to be moving up and throwing some heals around. Throwing some heals around at these guys. While the Warboss, let's see. Let's see, who all here? Yeah, do a little bit of damage to the city, but nothing really worth writing home about. Just enough to really bring the city's morale down more than anything. It's the Warboss who's going to be doing the majority of the damage. So he will be doing just that. I'm going to assume the Eldar are spread a little bit thin, because they're not really devoting anybody to coming in and saving their city. Because you'd think that would be a priority. Okay, we got, the Pain Boy has leveled up, so we'll be putting down another level of, hang on, wait. So we've only still got the 6-point heal points. So we'll be upgrading Doc's tools so that he can just heal people at ludicrous speeds. And the Weird Boy will be running up, and can he use Frazzle on the city? He can. It won't do a lot of damage, but he can. Very good. Back in the city of the Eep, let's see, we'll be putting down some hero buildings, I think. Pile of Daka makes the most sense. It produces food, loyalty, and influence. So let's go ahead and throw down another pile of Daka. There we go. Get infantry out at ludicrous rates. Now, who is the city going to attack? It's going to attack the Orc boys that are heavily wounded, which makes sense. And those Orc boys are going to be finished off by that Eldar tank. Actually, the Orc boys live. What? Alright, well, good thing I just upgraded the Pain Boy's ability to heal, huh? Now, let's see here. We're going to go ahead and pop the Warpath ability on our Warboss and our boys. And will we be able to finish off the city of Rilislidian this turn? My God, we will. Is this it for the Eldar? We can't have done it this fast. It's it for the Eldar. Alright then. Yeah, we got really lucky with that, with the weapons we got. Sheesh. Good Lord, alright. Well, yeah, the Orc war machine sure does move. Sheesh. Is there anything? I think that was that fire prism is really the only thing the Eldar have left, huh? Yeesh. Okay, well, the Weird Boy's leveled up. That's nice. Let's see, we can upgrade Warpath or we can upgrade Frazzle. Let's go ahead and get Frazzle to where it's a bit less bad. Let's move the War Buggies down south, do some more exploring with them, see how much we can steal from the Imperial Guard down there. Rocket launches on the Battle Wagon, that sounds quite good, but Green Flood at the same time also sounds quite good. We'll go for that, because we're mostly rolling an infantry-heavy army at the moment. Now, come to think of it, one thing that's really nice about the... Hang on, we're going to make some room here. And what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and we're going to use the jump to move the entire army. What? Yep. Alright, that's just a thing I can do. Okay, the Orcs are awesome. That is more than useful. That is convenient. That is just simply convenient. I need more of everything, please. Anything that comes out of the commando camp is worth it to me. Sheesh. This is good stuff. Let's get more Orc boys out there. Oh, yeah, I left these guys back here intentionally. Somebody needs to go ahead and take all these outposts the Eldar left behind. We'll send War Buggy out to do a lot of the cleanup work later, but these guys for now are a poor man's War Buggy. Promethium relay pipes, I don't mind if I do. Oh, wow. Yikes. Just yikes. Okay, the jump does seem to use up everybody's movement points, which makes sense. That does make sense. It would be a bit nuts if they could just do that. And, like, just a complete, completely unexpected, I've spawned in your backyard sort of attack. Let's go to have the Pain Boy give himself some cyborg implants. Very nice. Meanwhile, the Empire of the Orcs, let's see. We got a commando camp rolling. What should we look into next? A dedicated loyalty building would make sense. We also will probably be needing to look into, population cap pretty soon. So, yeah, all these tiles around us are the same. So let's just go ahead and put a loyalty building there, yeah. Phew. That is insane that I can just do that. That is nuts. Okay, pile of DACA. Don't mind if I do. 4 of these babies means we're going to be producing Orcs at a speed that no one can handle. And with a healthy helping of loyalty. Okay, we got a Weird Boy on the field. Let's see. You start at level 3. That's not bad. Let's get some research coming out of you, as well as a bit of Frazzle. Your Orc Boy buddies are going to move up over here. You are going to go ahead and use the... Here we go. We're going to move you down to a Chikaro encampment where you can be a bit more useful. Let's put the commando camp here to sleep, though, because it probably makes more sense to order heroes from the Empire of the Orcs, since the Chikaro encampment is right there, and that's why I built the commando camp there. For now, we'll hold off on producing just anything into Eep, as the Eep is quite a ways away from whatever enemies I'm looking to deal with. At the same time, should probably be looking into some kind of transport vehicle, shouldn't I? Because I'm going to be moving a lot of Orcs pretty soon. Okay, all these guys are ready to move again, so we'll be doing just that. If we run into any Imperial Guardsmen, it's going to be unfortunate for those guys, because they are not ready for what I'm bringing to the table. Good lord. Whew. Okay, let's get the War Buggy on the move, continuing to scout down here. While these guys continue to take whatever outpost they feel like. Sheesh. I have a feeling after this Ork game, I'm going to be ready to play another Ork game. Which is some high praise. Okay, we're going to probably lose those war buggies to that Castellan, but I'm not worried. That's why I built the war buggy anyways. The cyborg implant is not yet ready to go back. We could put it on that Ork boy unit, but we won't just now. We'll go ahead and take that attack. It's unlikely it'll mean anything anyways. Whew. Sheesh. That... I'm still reeling from that. That does not seem right. I mean, there's no way that's an accident. Obviously, that's the entire point of the ability, but sheesh. Oh, we're getting an Ork boy every turn. Oh, wow. Okay, then. Yeah, let's go ahead and get more, then. Meanwhile, back in the city of the Empire of the Orks, let's order a Pain Boy. Pain Boys sound good. Yeah, hello, Necrons. How could I ever know that you were here? It's a mystery to everyone. Ah, Psych Nguyen. Now that's a problem for the Orks when you run into Psych Nguyen. That's a good reason why you need to develop dedicated ranged weaponry as Orks. The whole melee thing ain't gonna cut it against bees. Who would have ever thought? That's the true enemy. Okay, we have seen a Guardsman City. I would like to not see a Guardsman City. I'll be working on that momentarily. Whew. Such good healing. The Warboss might be able to do it by himself. Throw in the combo of the Pain Boy and the Weird Boy on top of it, and my god. Okay, let's see here. Back in the Empire of the Orks, we have got loyalty up. We can get that up even further. We can also get to work on more energy. Energy does not sound bad. After all, we're going to be investing in an Air Force eventually. However, for the moment, I think putting more loyalty down would be a wise choice. So we'll be doing just that. On this Savannah tile, because that Savannah tile is not otherwise very good. That Weird Boy is going to be going shopping soon. These boys are going to be moving up. Probably don't want to produce too many more boys here. Going to want to put a boy city down sometime soon-ish. Speaking of which, let's order a unit of mechs. We would probably like to have a mineral production city of some kind, but we actually are just having right here a remarkably great food-based spawn, which is highly unusual. As a matter of fact, there's a Grox pasture right there. Recaf leaf right there. Is there a spot I could put my city where it could take all three? Does not look like that's the case with that Jakiro outpost. Let's see. Probably just want to put it between the two then. I don't know if there's any other outposts out there, but it does not look like that's the case. But nonetheless, yeah, that's probably a good spot for food farming. And then probably want to forward settle a little bit to get a good unit production city going, a good military city going. Okay, back here, let's see, the pile of Dakas, we've got enough of those. It's a little bit crazy. Let's go ahead and probably start putting in some... Hang on. First of all, let's put in an orcoid fungus here for the food. And then after that, we'll be putting in a squig herds building. After that, we probably want to look into influence buildings, really. Okay, the Blood Axe Gorkas. We will take that shard of all. Thank you. And we'll be finishing off this webway gate. Very good. The Eldar aren't even alive anymore to exploit it, but nonetheless, we gotta do it just to shit on their memory. Oh my god, we can get the Gorkanaut at tier 8? You're joking? Or we can get increased energy output, increased damage from all vehicles, increased loyalty output. Oh, I'll be taking that. Yes, thank you, sir. Hoo boy. Oh no, not the Pain Boy. He can't take it. Somebody's going to have to change spots with the Pain Boy, because the Pain Boy can't really take that damage. Oh, good lord, what are you doing, Neophyte Hybrids? Okay. Just moving everybody down here. We got some guardsmen over there. We'll be sending some boys around. Let's see here. Can these guys, they can go on to Here We Go. We have a not inconsiderable amount of guardsmen that look like they could potentially be a problem. Let's see here. Let's see. We can have... Is there anything we can do to provide frazzle? Wait a second. Hang on. I have a stupid idea. Okay, we don't want the pain boy to be moved, though. That would not be good. So we will move him up here where he can ideally heal himself. And then I'm going to do something stupid. That was stupid. Okay. Here come the consequences of my behavior. Oh, and we can't attack this turn either. Okay, that was really stupid. Okay, Yeah, that was really stupid. Lesson learned. I might lose the weird boy there. That would be unfortunate because he is the level 6 one that has access to jump. Okay. Let's see, this weird boy over here. I want the tantalizing icon, and I want the forbidden knowledge. Do I? No, let's hold off because we don't want to make the wall level too bad. But the tantalizing knowledge is quite good, so I will take that. Back in the Empire of the Orks. Let us see here. We wanted to invest in energy at some point, but what was I more curious about investing in first? I was more curious about investing in loyalty. Yes, that does make sense. I am always curious about investing in loyalty. Let's get all these orcs to the field a little bit faster, please. Okay, these orc boys up here will go ahead and focus more on doing damage to the guardsmen that present an immediate threat. While these war buggies here will go ahead and steal this Grok's pasture. Okay, now how many units do I lose this turn? Because that was a dumb move on my part. Oh, we do lose the weird boy. That sucks. And as a result, we are taking massive morale losses. We lost a hero. We lost several boys. And those Ogrins are going to just evaporate. Wow, we lost so many orc boys this turn. Alright, well, I don't believe applying a morale... Hang on. Let's see. We can't do much damage to the stormtroopers this turn. Alright, we are retreating. We will lick our wounds and come back later, because, wow, we took some wounds there. Whew. That is unfortunate, the loss of the weird boy. That will be a hit to our research economy. But we will live with it. Meanwhile, we will get another... That is a pain boy. Right, okay. So we will get extra bits. We will get cyborg implants. We will get Doc's tools. We will get cyborg implants number 2. Now, let's get extra bits number 2. Okay, these guys. Let's see, we've got more of these neophyte hybrids. We got a lot of neophyte hybrids. That's probably it for the Blood Axe Gorkas then. Well. Easy come, easy go. Let's see, back in the Empire of the Orks, we're going to want to produce another hero, aren't we? Another Warboss does sound quite good. Now, this guy here, this pain boy, we got the cyborg implants on, so let's go ahead and put cyborg implants 2 on these guys. Or no, cyborg implants 1, excuse me. Now, the guard is presumably going to push in a little bit, since I have just showed my head and shown my ass. Now, the question is, how much of my retreating orc forces are going to get devastated by this? I don't really care what happens to the Blood Axe Gorkas over here. You don't need to show me them getting their asses whooped here. Let's see. Can we make a run for it? Not in any meaningful fashion. Oh, no. More neophyte hybrids. Well, we don't lose an orc, so we're going to at the very least go down taking out one of them. Okay, this weird boy here can go ahead and contribute at least something to covering the retreating units. Let's see if the pain boy can go ahead and heal these guys. Now let's go ahead and pop the Warboss's Prophet of the Law ability. No, Bust Head's ability, excuse me. Restore everyone's morale, or rather just prevent it from going down worse than it currently is. While these orc boys run up here and see that there are even more stormtroopers. Yikes. And the Ork boys are going to take a lot of damage, and they're going to die next turn. They are definitely dead next turn. Okay. Alright, well, this pain boy can at the very least show up and contribute some idea of support. Let's hold off on sending anyone ahead just yet, though. As we would like to go ahead and... Let's see, who here needs orders? Ah, the mechs, yes. These guys we will send east over here. I didn't see there being any... Yeah, I don't think there were any outposts here that I could take. There's a Siren Caster, but I don't think that really does anything. So I'm just going to go for that spot right there. I'll tell the mechs to get a move on. And back at the Eep, we will not be needing any mechs this soon. Let's see, back at the Empire of the Orks, let's order a battle wagon. We don't have enough minerals. That does make sense. Back at the Eep, we're going to need more minerals soon. But nonetheless, let's see, can we put Orkoid fungus down anywhere where it'll be useful? Scrap Sheds does not produce food, but the boss tower does. So, just because it's free, we're going to go ahead and put down some Orkoid fungus right there. Well, we probably shouldn't, because we should be instead going for a tile acquisition. Because that will be more useful in the long haul. Let's see, let's go ahead and grab some minerals from this tile right here, then. As minerals will be more of a problem with time. There goes that one unit of Ork boys. Unfortunate for them. Okay, they are now moving up. Let's see, how much of our army are we going to lose on their initial assault? I guess we won't get to see it because the game believes that it is more interesting to look at those neophyte hybrids. Okay, are we going to lose an entire unit of Ork boys out the gate? I'm going to... No, okay. Let's see here then. We are going to go ahead and set those guys to heal. And this pain boy, we will heal them. Now, it is time to go ahead and get our offense going, our counter-offensive going. No Overwatch? No Overwatch. Okay. And the Warboss will similarly move up, and he will be throwing out a Jakaro digital weapon shot at one of these guys. Let's see, the Scions probably need to go first. Hang on, let's go ahead and pop Prophet of the Wall. Not bad. Was that enough to finish them off? Yes, okay. Despite the fact that there's still a unit of them sitting around. Okay, we're about to take a lot of Overwatch from those Scions that I did not see in the Fog of War. Let's see here. This Pain Boy can step up here and provide some healing to somebody. He'll provide some healing to these guys, sure. And this weird boy can step up and... Probably we don't want him to step up too close to the front lines. He's fairly fragile. We'll be upgrading... Oh, this is a new unit. This is a new weird boy. Well, let's go ahead and get Frazzle up. And we will be frazzling this heavy weapons squad. Very nice. There we go. And how much damage can we do to these Tempestus Scions? Not a huge amount. Okay. Execute queued orders. Who else needs orders? Presumably some Ork boys, yeah? Ah, the War Buggy. Well, we'll be moving the War Buggy up. It can contribute some from the side. And the Blood Axe Gorkas, who still are alive somehow. I do not know. Alright, the Eep, we will go ahead and get to work on our mineral buildings. We have put them off long enough. And the Empire of the Orks, let's see, we've got a loyalty building up. Excellent. We've been waiting on that one for a minute. And we want to go ahead and put up a... Let's go ahead and expand onto this pipeline. So we can get the energy boost from it. Now they're going to throw everything at those Ork boys in particular and try to eliminate my entire army, unit by unit. The Ogrins will be able to do it, seemingly on their own. Now, can the Rattlings do some damage to the Pain Boy? Let's see. I'm willing to bet yes. Yeah, that's not bad damage against a hero, really. Oh, look, it's a Catachan Devil. I forgot about those up there. Okay, let's go ahead and get ourselves another really beefy Warboss. Let's get this gentleman a Lightning Gauntlet, an Endurance Implant. Let's see. Adamantium Weave Vest? I don't see why not. Well, actually, let's hold off on that. The Zote Hide Jerkin. Sure, we'll take it. And we will also go ahead and get him a Pet Squig, the Big Boss ability again, and the Pet Squig again. I don't see myself using the morale loss ability. Let's keep on healing these particular Orc boys up. There we go. Now, the Warboss, we probably want to take the front. The Pain Boy can do a lot of healing to him. He's going to take quite a bit of damage from those Rattlings. No, actually, he's going to take virtually no damage from those Rattlings. And let's see here. These Orc boys, unfortunately, that is a well-placed set of Wireweed. That's going to be a problem. Oh, hello, Heavy Weapons Squad. Didn't see you there. Alright, the Weird Boy can contribute some from the sidelines. Let's see here. How much damage can we do to these Bullgrins? Not very much. But the Warboss has lifesteal, so he doesn't care. Now, the Weird Boy's going to have to contribute some stuff from the back lines here. How much damage can he do? He can do a fair bit of damage to these Guardsmen, so he'll do that. Not too shabby. The Pain Boy will be healing himself instead of the enemy here. And these Orc boys, I suppose... Hang on. Let's see. We don't really have any capability to flank here. This is unfortunate. We would be able to remove the City of Tin Axe if only the defenders of it would get out of the way. Now, let's see. These Orc boys have healed up quite a bit. Let's go ahead and have them move into the city and finish off these Rattlings. Execute queued order. Who here needs orders? The Blood Axe Gorkas. If they survive, man, that will be the craziest. Okay, back in the Empire of the Orcs. Let's see here. Okay, we've taken the Prometheum relay pipeline, so our energy output has gone up. Let us see what else I am interested in here. Probably interested in more influence. Yes, that does sound like a good idea. However, we also need population cap. That sounds a bit more urgent, so let's go ahead and get that up and ready to go. Because that could be a problem if I ignore it. We can also produce another hero. I will not be doing that. We're not producing as many minerals as I want, so getting more vehicles out in the field isn't an option just yet. I should be producing more infantry back up in the Eep, so let's go ahead and do that later. Well, not later, as soon as the turn returns to me. Okay, let's see. The Pain Boy can go ahead. Whoop, accidentally activated. Here we go. Fat-fingered it. The Pain Boy can go ahead and heal the Weird Boy. Didn't need to have the Weird Boy run away for me to do that, but it is what it is. Now, let's have the Warboss step up, and he can wipe out a unit of Heavy Weapon Squad, so we will just do that. Oh, hang on, we got another Heavy Weapon Squad there. They're not going to really do much, but it's going to be something to worry about, I guess. Well, not so much with the lifesteal. Yeah, the Warboss on his lonesome might be able to do all the work we need. Okay, can we get rid of these Scions? No, we can't. We need more ranged support here. The Battle Wagon would be useful, but we don't have the ability to afford it just yet. However, we do have the next best thing, which is a Warboss with a lot of items. So we'll be bringing him in. And the wall level has gone down considerably. We're losing strength and losing loyalty. That is unfortunate. It is based on accumulated influence and unit influence upkeep and refreshes at the start of the turn. I don't know what that means. I'm going to assume those numbers have meaning, but what meaning that is, I do not know. How much damage can we do with the War Buggies? I'm going to assume the War Buggies take a lot of damage. No, that's actually not bad. That is a lot of health and armor, actually. Let's see, let's go ahead and do some more damage. Let's do some damage to these Psychers then, because these Psychers seem like a potential problem. Alright, the Eep, we will be ordering some Orc boys, because good lord, we need them. And we'll be setting up another mineral building. There we go. And we'll be ending the turn. They popped the med pack on their Stormtroopers. And the Psychers are throwing in the weakened debuff on my War Buggy. Alright. We got the trophy poles for more loyalty. Excellent. These orc boys, can we finish off these Tempestus Scions this turn? I am willing to bet we can. Let's have these orc boys move in and finish the job. And it would seem that they had underestimated my capabilities here. Let's see, we can wipe out the Tech Priest Engineers or the Weird Vein Psychers. The Weird Vein Psychers are the bigger threat. So we will be doing just that. There we go. And can we pop the Caro Digital Weapon on somebody for a bit of damage? Let's save it for if we need to throw a little bit of damage on somebody unit that's already wounded. We'll let the War Buggies throw some more at the Guardsmen. The Pain Boy will be pulling back a little bit so he can contribute to healing these Orc Boys. Okay, these Orc Boys have healed up. Let's go ahead and pop. Here we go. It did nothing. The Weird Boy is here. He can show up and he can throw Frazzle on these Tech Priest Engineers. And this Warboss can also jump in and be exactly where he is needed. For our next bit of research, let's see. Crackling Gubbins increases the energy output of cities. That sounds quite good. I'll be going for that. Okay, it looks like we've mostly spooked them off, which means that the war bosses are now free to tear apart the city at their leisure. Where are those ratlings going? Okay, there's a unit of Weird Vein Psychers around here that's throwing some debuffs on my units. Let's see. Minus 33% circumstantial damage and minus 33% movement. Oh no, now you've just moved my Warboss down to just being about where he used to be. Is that only for 3 turns? That's for 3 turns. I was hoping for that was only for a single turn. Ah, well. Alright, can we find those ratlings? There they are. Let's get it over with for these stupid little things. I love the ratlings. However, when they're on the other side, they are considerably more annoying. Are we going to get some Overwatch attacks? Yes, from the city, which is not what I wanted to get an Overwatch attack from. I was hoping for an Overwatch attack from the Weird Vein Psychers. Wizard Wars! Let's see, where's everybody run off to? I see. Well, those Ogrins are probably going to kill my war Buggies, which is unfortunate. I didn't know they had an extra set of Ogrins stocked up there. But nonetheless, we'll be doing a bit of damage to the Stormtroopers. Let's see. Hey, Warboss. Excellent. Let's see. This guy, can he move up and do some damage to the city of Tenax? Why, yes he can. And the Overwatch he takes from the units nearby will be worth nothing, for all intents and purposes. It's nothing to worry about. Which, let's go ahead and have one of these Pain Boys move on down, where he can be a bit more useful. Execute queued orders. These Orc Boys have done a bit of healing. We'll go ahead and set them to heal more. These boys popped. Here we go, but it meant nothing. Let's see. Let's get some more boys out there. They're a long ways from the front line, but it's better to have them go now than to not produce any boys at all. Alright, let's see. We could use more ore. We'll go ahead and go on this ore field. Let's go ahead. Yep, there we go. And back in Empire of the Orks. Let's see. We can go ahead and get to work on a battle wagon. Let's do just that. And so, alongside that, we will start expanding onto another tile. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and start expanding towards that second pipeline. Whew, they've got even more units sitting behind the Fog of War. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Oh, the Barbarians have showed up to help. How nice of them. Can we at least get the Weird Boy out? Because I don't expect to get the... Yeah, I don't expect to get the War Buggies out, and I'm not worried too badly about them anyways. But I'd like to get the Weird Boy out. Let's get the Pain Doc up here. Pain Boy, whatever. Let's see, those Ratlings ran off here. The Ogrins are right there. They're going to wipe out my Orc Boys in the next turn, but I'll get the Ratlings on my way out. There we go. This War Buggy will pull back a little bit, do a bit of damage to the Weird Vein Psychers, but really not that much. Okay, can we go ahead and delete a unit from existence? These weird vein psychers, sure. And then we will also pop the Jakaro digital weapon. There we go. And we will continue to do a little bit of damage to the city of Tenax. There we go. Now, who here can move up and do a bit of damage? Alright, let's try and save these other Ork boys from the Ogrins. I doubt it's going to mean much. The Ogrins are probably just going to do so much damage that I can't handle it. Because the Ogrins seem to wreck in melee, which makes sense. They are ogres. Let's see here. Up here, we want to hold off on spending any ore for just a minute, because we'll probably be producing more buildings up north. And Eep, yes we are. Okay, let's see. Did I expand outwards? No, I don't think I expanded the tiles any, did I? No, I didn't. It doesn't look like I did. Okay, well, we'll be ordering another unit of boys then. And we'll be expanding onto another good tile from... Oh, we expanded onto this tile, right, to increase our mineral output. Well, let's go ahead and expand onto this tile to increase our mineral output there as well. Alright, got more boys. They're ready to get moving. Okay, this unit of mechs will have to hold off on building a city for a minute, because we are unlikely to have the ore output for it. Let's see, back here we'll be upgrading the attack squig. There we go. That Warboss is probably going to have to be pulled back, as he's taking a lot of damage. And he isn't quite as tanky as his fellow. He might be finished off. Yep, he's going to be finished off by the guardsmen. That's unfortunate. Oh, hey, those Ogrins didn't wipe out an entire squad of Orks in one turn, so that's nice. Let's pull them back. And see what damage we can do to the Ogrins with the Orks. Very little! Wow, Bulgrins are tough. Okay, I don't have any big mechs to do any damage, any healing here. Let's see. For the vehicles. But can the Weird Boy contribute something? He can. Let's keep him away from the city, though. Hang on, let's go ahead and pull the Pain Boys back here. And they will get these Ork boys up and ready again, while the Weird Boy will do his damage to the guardsmen. And these Ork boys will move up. They can't contribute to the Ogren fight, but they can finish off these guardsmen, so they will do that. I underestimated the guardsmen, I gotta say. Kind of used to the guard not being super great, at least when played by the AI, but I underestimated these guys. Keep pumping out boys. We're going to keep needing them. Okay, so we've got another tile expanded to here that we are ready to put in another mineral building. We will need just that. What is the time until we get a battle wagon? Only a single turn. Okay, that's going to be good because the battle wagon is quite good. Okay, these guys are going to be, waiting a minute until I'll have the money necessary to get the third city going. Back in the Empire of the Orks, let's see. We can produce... What do we want to produce? Well, let's go ahead and get something going. Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like there's anything we can really get going. We can run, though. Well, we can get some... I don't want to expand the tiles because I don't want to spend anything that goes into that. So we'll instead be putting in Orkoid fungus on the city center so that it produces a little bit more food. Not really a lot, but, you know. The Warboss taking a fair bit of damage. Let's see, and he's going to... They're just going to kind of puddle around him here, aren't they? Yeah, it looks like that's the case. I can reduce the amount of damage coming towards the Warboss considerably, but let's start by finishing off the city of Tenax. There we go. That'll heal the Warboss up quite a bit. These Ork boys need to run off and be replaced by somebody else for the moment. Let's see. These Ork boys need to... Oh, they're done. They're done. They're cooked. Okay. Doesn't matter what I do with these guys then. Okay, this unit needs to run off back home and heal. And can these Ork boys can run back here, yeah. And be replaced in kind. And these Pain boys will go ahead and heal up these Orks. The weird boy will frazzle the Ogrins and do quite a bit of damage. Sheesh. Very nice. Okay, who else can contribute here? Okay, we got a battle wagon out on the field. This baby's got a las cannon, or excuse me, a zap gun that is fairly good armor piercing. Good damage, good attacks. Good range, it's heavy, so it has reduced accuracy after moving. It's got a big shooter, which is just kind of an unremarkable gun. And another one, okay. And let's see, on top of that, let's see. We have got the mobile holoprojector, wall, orkoid fungus. Okay, well, it's currently just sitting on that. It is a transport with 6 slots. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this guy up then. He can go ahead and contribute a little bit. And more importantly, he can start carrying some boys longer distances. Probably want to set up a couple of those just to get the transporting done. Because Lord knows I'm going to be needing it. The Eep. Let's see. We'll order another unit of Ork boys because good Lord. And back in the Empire of the Orks. Let's see. We'll hold off on producing anything just this turn, so that these mechs can start our 3rd city. Fork Gork. Eloquently put. Couldn't have said it better myself. Oh my god. 50% food. That's going to go up to 70% food. That is going to be an unreasonable amount of food. Let's get that rolling. Whew. Oh, hey, the Blood Axe Gork is fully healed. Let's go ahead and head back to Fort Gork with these guys. Back in the Empire of the Orks, we do have the ability to plant orkoid fungus somewhere if we want. So let's go ahead and put it there, because that outpost is already doing some good healing. Ah, there goes that one unit of Ork boys. They were so young. And they will take a lot of damage from the Chaos Cultists. Thank you, Chaos Cultists. How strange of you to help me. Oh no, rattling snipers. Yikes. Hang on, let's go ahead and deal with those rattling snipers. Get them out of here. The weird boy cannot frazzle the Ogrins. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's get these Ork boys in there in the woods, I guess, to deal with the Ogrins. Don't know for certain if that's going to mean anything, but, you know, there you go. Let's see, let's go ahead and get these guys healing the weird boy. Very good. Now, let's see. The Warboss up here is going to wipe out these guardsmen and take some free health from them. Very nice. The battle wagon has not got to see any action, but it can sweep in to kill the weird vein psychers for fun. Nice. And the Ork boys are just slowly coming in. The Empire of the Orks. Let's see. Back here, yeah, Fork Gork, we wanted to expand a little bit. Yeah, we're going to let it expand. Then after that, we need to look into setting up scrap sheds there. Now, do we have money to throw around here? First, we go to the heap. Yeah. And we set up more mineral buildings, because that has been a problem for a minute now. Back in the Empire of the Orks, let's see. Let's get an energy building set up, because that's been a problem. That's going to be a problem, rather. And soon, though, we're going to have considerably increased energy output, so that's going to be, well, probably solving the problem I was getting ready for anyways, but can't hurt. Ah, there's those Chaos Cultists that looked like they might have been a problem for the Ogren, but probably not. Ah, more Tempestus Scions. Ugh. Alright, let's pull these Ork boys back so they can get some healing in. Let's see, can the weird boy reach the Ogrins from here? No, he can't. Ah, well. We'll have this Pain Boy step up and do some healing to those Ork boys. These Ork boys, let's see, we'll go ahead and charge in, start continuing to fight the Bulgrins. As long as it takes, as difficult as it is. Let's see, the Warboss here will move up and finish off these. Well, nope, he's not going to be able to finish them off. The wagon might be able to, though. No, that's not a terrific amount of damage, actually. Better than nothing, though. Oh, good lord, I have apparently ran out well over an hour for this video. Well, let me wrap up this turn, then. Now this is getting a bit more, we're running into some more problems here, where I was kind of just rolling over the Eldar previously. But still, whew, was not expecting to do this well with the Orks, because last time I remember playing the Orks, I could swear I wasn't doing this well. Whew, alright, now let's see, let's look real quick at tier 9 of research. We can get the Kill Burst. What is Flyboss? Increases ranged accuracy of Dakka jets against flyers, jet bikes, and skimmers. Alright, the Kill Bursta, big artillery vehicle. Yep. Runt Herd Grounds, which produces beasts, food, and loyalty. And the Shanty City. We'll go with Shanty City for now, but Runt Herd Grounds is next, definitely. And then we'll be looking at the Tier 10 of research, which should contain some pretty interesting stuff. So, yeah, having a grand old time here. Really wrecked house on those Eldar, and I was not expecting that. You get one hero unit with a lot of really good buffs on them in this game, they can be game changers. It's crazy. Like, I'm learning not to ignore it. That much is for certain. Whew. Yeah, things have gone off to the races a lot faster than I was expecting as a result. It's real interesting. I'll see you folks next time at what will probably be the destruction of the Guard, considering I've probably taken out at least half their army here. So, yeah, we'll see them then. And we'll see them gone, probably. And I'll see you guys next time. Later.